There is so much information out there about how to break bad habits. Do you want to know science-backed, proven ways to actually break the cycle of those bad habits? This video is for you. My name is Tiffany Toombs. I'm a high-performance mindset coach that has worked with thousands of people across the world to help them dramatically transform their lives. I love breaking down so many of the myths and the nonsense that exists in the self-help world today to help you get actual results that will help you become the best version of you. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 proven steps that you need to take in order to completely break old patterns of behavior and to step into new, more empowering habits that will help you achieve your goals faster. Let's go. Now, there's one very common reason that people fail to make long-term change when it comes to their bad habits. And that thing is that they focus on the behavior or the habit that's no longer serving them. They put all their focus on the bad habit. Now, you might be thinking, Tiffany, this is a video. I came here to learn how to break bad habits. Of course, I'm going to focus in on the habit. Well, here's the reality. Our habits and our behaviors are just symptoms of our belief systems. Our habits, if we just focus on those, then we have to use sheer willpower and discipline in order to change that. Okay, well, what's the problem with that, Tiffany? The problem is that your willpower and self-discipline is only 4% of your mind's capacity. The belief systems are 96% of your mind's capacity. That's why so few people make long-term sustainable change in their life. So what should you do instead? We need to identify the limiting beliefs that are driving and causing this bad habit. And sometimes these limiting beliefs are really obvious. For example, you might sabotage your finances if you believe that having money is evil or that you'll be judged for having more money. This might end up in a bad habit of procrastination or not following up or not following through on the plan that you've created. Other limiting beliefs might be a little bit more subtle and hard to come by. One of the most common reasons that I've seen that women especially struggle to lose weight is they've had some sort of abuse, specifically sexual abuse, happen to them in their past. And unconsciously, they believe that if they weigh more or they're overweight, they'll be less attractive to a predator in the future. Other times it might be whether it's putting yourself out there on social media or losing weight or taking care of your body and your mind. Another common limiting belief that I see is that if I stand out, I'll be attacked, I'll be judged, people will reject me. And so we want to find out what are these limiting beliefs or what are the core wounds that are driving this behavior in the first place. That's the absolute first place that we need to start to make things as easy as possible on you. Otherwise, it's like pushing a boulder up Mount Everest. It's not going to be any fun and you're probably going to quit halfway through. Before I share with you the next thing that you need to do to break that cycle of bad habits, I want to hear from you. What do you think is the limiting belief that's driving your bad habit right now? Go to the comments below and let me know. The second thing that we need to do to break this cycle of bad habits is we need to reprogram the limiting beliefs. Now, in some cases, this might be just as easy as finding evidence for and against the belief. So for example, let's say you have a belief that money is evil or people who make money are evil. Well, what you would do is you would make a column that says evidence for, and you would list out all the people who have money that you know personally or that you know of that are evil or that are just not very good people. And you might be thinking, but I thought we were trying to reprogram this belief. If I'm looking for evidence for it, wouldn't that be perpetuating the belief? The reality is that most people think they have a ton of evidence for a belief to validate the belief when really there's not very much at all. So when we start to list out all the actual evidence we have that validates this belief, we can start to see that it's not that much or that it doesn't weigh that heavily. The second thing you'll do, or in the second column, you'll list all the people who have money and are good people, or do good things with their money, or you're going to list out all the people who don't have money, who are also just not very good human beings. And you'll start to see that maybe it's not money that makes somebody good or bad, but maybe money just amplifies who somebody already is. It gives us more of what's already inside of them. So some beliefs you might just be able to reprogram by doing something as simple as looking for evidence for and against. Other beliefs might require you to do some deeper healing work. It might require you to let go of some emotional baggage. It might require you to actually release some old pent-up negative emotions. And it also might require you to do some inner child healing. Now, I have a ton of videos on my channel, and I'm putting out a ton more videos to show you exactly how you can do these things, that inner healing work. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel and you'll be notified every time a new video comes out. So go ahead and click that subscription button below and like this video while you're there. The last thing that we want to do to break the cycle of bad habits is we need to figure out what is the new habit that we want to generate instead, and start mentally rehearsing ourselves doing that new habit instead of the old habit. Now, mental rehearsal is nothing more than visualizing ourselves doing the behavior. Now, there's a couple things that you can do to supercharge this visualization. The first is you want to watch yourself doing the new behavior. So you want to actually see yourself in third person, like you're watching yourself on a movie screen engaging in this new behavior. The second thing is you want to really connect to the emotions that you'll feel when you're doing the new habit or the new behavior. So you get up and you go for a run, and how does that make you feel as the new habit? You get up and you do your morning meditation and your morning yoga session. How does that leave you feeling? We are creatures who are driven by emotion, and we back that emotional decision up with logic and reason. And so when you start tapping into the emotional reasons, the emotional feelings that you're going to feel when you do that new thing, it actually amplifies and encourages the unconscious mind to take that new behavior instead. And because you've worked on the limiting beliefs already, it's going to be that much easier for you to accomplish that task. If you want more tools to help you overcome the fear, the imposter syndrome, the overwhelm that comes with breaking old bad habits and creating the life of your dreams, I would love for you to join me in the 6-day Mind Mastery Challenge. This is a totally free challenge where I'm going to share with you 6 of the most powerful tools that I use personally and with my clients to make dramatic transformations. All you have to do is go to nlpworksheet.com or click on the link in the description below. Talk soon.